the pocket breaks down, he is panicking. He's just trying to get the ball out of his hands. He does not want to take a sack. He does not want to force a fumble. He does not want to turn it over. So he's going to just get it out of his hands. So after taking a look at Russell Wilson and the New York Giants offense in the preseason, I wanted to come on here and talk about how the Washington Commanders could take advantage and exploit a mid-New York Giants offense led by Russell Wilson. Let's talk about it.
Shout out to Juan Gotti Talking Sports. You know what it is.
Shout out Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career, and he's already milking injuries? Like, niggas stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, and Shawty is the winner. You can tell that Shawty love again now, she's confident.
I did want to come on here and say, Russ is not trash. He's still a serviceable veteran, but he's not what he once was during his time in Seattle. So I had clipped up a couple of plays from their preseason games, and these are the ones that stood out to me, both pros and cons of their offense. First clip here is going to be Russell Wilson dropping back the pass. And the thing that you are going to know about Russ, and the thing that he has been all his career, is he's not afraid to take the checkdowns. That is what he lives and dies by. He is not a guy that is just going to go off the rails and chuck it deep. He's going to take exactly what the defense gives you, as that is what he does here. Now, the thing about that, though, is that isn't always the best scenario. You don't allow the offense to develop. You don't allow the play to truly develop and see your options downfield. You just take the first route that you see, and as you've seen by the last play, is it really didn't get you no gain on the play. And that's something that Washington's going to have to watch out for on Sunday, is if they can force Russell Wilson into these situations a lot, I think that bodes well for the Commanders. All you need to do against Russell Wilson truly is to come up and make the tackle. Don't help him out by missing open field tackles and giving him an extra 3, 4, 5 yards. That's how you keep him above the sticks and ahead of the chains, and you don't want to do that. He's giving you ways to not do that. Just come down and simply make a tackle after he throws the pass 1 to 2 yards down the field. Now, this next play here is Tyrone Tracy taking a handoff on a draw, and this is something that they're going to have to establish on Sunday if they want a chance to compete in this game. They can't put it all on the shoulders of Russell Wilson. And we know up close and personal last year, Tyrone Tracy gave us some problems. I mean, for that matter, everybody did, as Washington was one of the worst teams in stopping the run last year. We almost gave up 5 yards a carry last year. So again, it wasn't hard to run on this defense. That's why you went out and got a Javon Kinlaw and a Dietrich Wise and a slew of other guys. But as you're going to see here, you just come down and make the tackle and close up the holes. It's pretty simple to stop the run. As you see, these Buffalo Bills defenders pretty much closed up any type of gap that Tyrone Tracy had and come down and make the tackle. Again, do not help out the Giants, because they need as much help as they can get. They are limited offensively outside of Malik Neighbors and outside of the Tyrone Tracy led run game and the veteran presence of Russell Wilson. This offense is not that talented, and the only way that they stay alive is if you are helping them. And here on this play, you're going to see Russ feel the pressure. And this is something that we are going to have to do a lot of on Sunday, because when you are pressuring Russell Wilson, he panics. He does not know what to do with the ball. He's looking to just get it out of his hands and not make a bad play, a worse play by having a turnover. So all he's going to be looking to do is to just throw it to the nearest receiver. And on this play, he got it to Tyrone Tracy, but look what happens. It is a turnover of the football. Before we get any further into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, SeatGeek. If you're trying to go to a game, concert, or any live event, SeatGeek is the place to go. I actually got my tickets for week 1 against the New York Giants using SeatGeek, and honestly, I use it for all my event purchases. What I love about SeatGeek is how simple it is to find the best deals. They rate every seat on a scale from green to red. Green means you're getting a great deal. Red means it's a little overpriced. That way you know you're buying with confidence and getting your money's worth. Plus, they even offer protection ticket plans so you don't have to worry about your tickets getting lost or stolen. And the best part about it all is they're hooking y'all up with the code. Use juangotti at checkout and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. Again, use code juangotti at checkout to get 10% off your first purchase. Again, let's rewind that quickly, as you're going to see here on this play. When you get pressure on Russell Wilson, the pocket breaks down. He is panicking. He's just trying to get the ball out of his hands. He does not want to take a sack. He does not want to force a fumble. He does not want to turn it over. So he's going to just get it out of his hands, which is smart on his behalf. But you don't ever give up on a play after this happened, as you're going to see why, as the Buffalo Bills defender came in to punch the ball out, and this was a live football and ended up being a turnover. It's exactly what you expect from a Russell Wilson offense. It's check down shorty. That's his name. Check down shorty. All you got to do is limit the yards that they get after the catch, and that is not going to be hard to do. Now, this play right here, this shows you that old Russ, is still in there somewhere. This is what you cannot do right here. You cannot give him time in the pocket because he, again, is not a scrub. You give him time in the pocket, he is still going to be able to be serviceable and still find his guys. This is a 2-route concept here. It's literally just 2 routes. It's mano-a-mano across the board, and he had time to deliver the pass, and it was ultimately a great decision and great ball and great catch by the receiver. You give Russell Wilson time, as we seen up close and personal last year when he played for the Steelers. You give him time to find a receiver, he is going to do as such. He is not no trash. After a great play by Russell Wilson, he's back to being his old self. Check down shorty. As you're going to see after this play, he's going to have a rollout on this play, I should say, and just dump it down to his first read. Now, that may have been the design of the play, but as we see by this Buffalo Bills defender, that's all you need to do. Just be in the vicinity. Do not help them out, because he's not going to sit back there all the time and try to find a deep over the middle receiver, get 12 yards on one play all the time. He is 3, 4, 5 yards, 6 yard receptions. Check down shorty is who he truly is at heart. And again, as long as we just do that, make the tackle, make the play on the play that needs to be made, and we're good. This is another example of Russell Wilson feeling the pressure. And when he feels the pressure, bad things happen for him in the Giants offense. He is pressured here. He feels the pocket collapsing. There's no open receiver that he can just quickly throw to. And you see what happens. The ball ends up in the dirt. Now, it was a flag on the play, so we don't know exactly what the call was. But again, when he feels the pressure, he does exactly that right there. Just throws it into the dirt. He did that on back-to-back plays. He had really, honestly, good protection here for the most part, but I don't know if there weren't no receivers open downfield. Tyrone Tracy, the running back here, was open, and there was minimum pressure in his face. I want to say this pass got batted down at the line of scrimmage. Russell Wilson, as we know, is short. He's 5'10", 5'11". So if you can get your hands in the view or in the passing lanes, you can bat the ball down, as I think it got tipped here is why he got hit in the dirt. But again, a great decision by Russell Wilson, but you still can affect him. Even when he makes the right read, you can still make him feel like he's wrong. Just get your hands up. That's why you got big Javon Kinlaw in that middle. As I think this is going to be a massive game. This could be a massive coming out party in his debut with the Washington Commanders, as we're going to rely heavily on that interior pressure to affect Russell Wilson come week 1. So Dietrich Wise, Javon Kinlaw, Deron Payne, all those guys are going to be playing interiorly. I need a big showing from you guys on Sunday. Now we're in Russell Wilson's second preseason start, and this specific play is old Russell Wilson, I call it. Again, Russ is still surgical if you give him time in the pocket. Here, the Jets gave Russell Wilson too much time on this play, which allowed him to play action fake and throw this ball deep. Look how much time he has in this pocket. He's able to build a brick house back there. He's able to find an open receiver down the field, and he gets tackled at the 1-yard line. Again, this is why pressure is key on Sunday for Washington to be successful. Hey, Joe Witt, I need to see some Mikey Sanders still disguised blitzes, because if you can speed up Russell Wilson's clock, that is going to prone him into making some mistakes. But as we just seen, if you give Russell Wilson too much time and allow him to sit back there and have all the protection in the world, he's going to have Andrew Thomas back as well. If you allow him to have protection and get comfortable, you can get carved up by Russell Wilson. Found himself in another comfortable state where he had great protection. He even slid a little bit to the other side to buy himself some more time. Found an open target here. And again, this is what Russell Wilson can do if he has time in the pocket. Now, I did want to end this video off by talking about the main point of how we can stop Russell Wilson and this Giants offense, and that is pressure, pressure, pressure. As you're going to see here, if you get pressure on Russell Wilson, it is not a good thing for the Giants offense, as it's going to force him into making a bad decision. So here, Russ feels the pressure immediately from interiorly. He has a wide open receiver right here, but he feels the pressure from interiorly and exteriorly by the defensive end right here. So instead of taking this wide open receiver, he just chucks it down to his receiver that's not even open, and it ultimately turned out to be an incompletion. Again, Joe Witt, I need a big day from you, my boy. If you're able to have a day where you're majority in the face of Russell Wilson, getting pressure around him, you're going to have a lot of plays that are going to ultimately go into your favor. So let's quickly recap what we learned today, because all in all, I think it's a very simple game plan on how to shut down this mid-Giants offense. Again, outside of Malik Neighbors, there's really nobody offensively that put fear in your heart. Malik Neighbors is damn good, and Russell Wilson hasn't had a legit, true weapon number one since DK Metcalf in Seattle. So we'll see how much damage they put up together. But all in all, if you can get after Russell Wilson and really dial up some pressure, some exotic blitzes, and just make him uncomfortable, I think it's going to be really, really good for this defense. I think if you can find a way to limit the success that they have on the ground, if they have any, because our run defense had a mighty upgrade this offseason, that is again going to play in the favor of the Washington Commanders, because Russell is going to need a run game to rely on, whether it's Tyrone Tracy, whether it's Devin Singletary. They're going to have to be able to run the ball, and if they cannot do that and you limit the success that they have on the ground, again, that is in favor of the burgundy and gold. And then all in all, if you can try to beat up on this offensive line outside of Andrew Thomas, even though he is not 100%, he's working his way back, he's good to play, but he still isn't quite ready. If you can find a way to beat up on his offensive line that is pretty inconsistent outside of Andrew Thomas, I mean, I definitely think that is another thing that they can take advantage of, as their offensive line already isn't the best. So again, I think it's a pretty simple game plan. I think it's a game plan that Washington could take advantage of and can actually, do damage in. And I expect it to be an all-in-all good game for both sides of the ball, and just an overall good game, NFC East battle to kick off the season. So there you all have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video down below in the comment section. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. These videos do not get any monetization from them. So if you guys are loving them, please show me some support by liking, commenting, and even taking a step further by donating to the channel. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Peace.
Ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a laundry.